used to people folding under the pressure of his fame, but in reality, he's a failed comedian that uses mental gymnastics and Jackie Chan-esque dodging laser maneuvers to slither under the responsibility of his actions. Weeks ago, Sneako
Really? It sounds like you're doing that same exact thing, though. Let's be honest, you're doing the same exact thing.
was upset that I disrespected him and didn't beg for forgiveness afterwards, so he made up fake threat allegations to try to ruin my name online. So why would he do this? His ego was so hurt by what I said that it festered in his mind and culminated in him spreading lies about me to make himself feel better. I triggered.
We gotta get into the juice with this shit. All right, we got the dark truth about Sneako. Brandon Buckingham. Did YouTube watch this video and ban Sneako because of this man? Let's watch.
I want to preface this video by saying the main video I react to in this video was already deleted by Sneako off his channel. He's trying to hide the truth. He's trying to sweep it under the rug, and I do not want to.
So, was he trying to sweep it under the rug, or did he get a strike and then remove the video because he knew, hey, this is what they're talking about. This is the things that they don't want me to post up. So then they take it away. Like you can't become a better YouTuber. You can't have any type of self-growth without sitting here and being criticized for it in a negative light. But okay, you know, everybody has the right to their own opinion. So let's keep watching.
Let him do that. I know it's long, but please hang around for the context. It's important. I put a lot of work into it, and I appreciate your guys' time. Thank you. I went insane during the filming of this video.
You people give nothing. Nothing. Step your game up. I'm coming for your subs. I'm coming for your views, bro.
Look at his face. He just took a massive fucking L.
He should not be smiling that hard here.
I think that it's like a disease that can infect everybody, is social media.
Wake up!
Yo, you know who's an L mans? Brandon Buckingham. He literally threatened to R-word my girlfriend. Bro, literally said, I'm gonna R-word your girlfriend. Literally said that. And he said, I'm gonna R-word your girlfriend, bro.
He said that?
Yes! Word for word.
I'm going to R-word your girlfriend on his fucking public Instagram story.
Brandon Luckingham. But I just want to let you know, chat, that it's fucking predictable.
All right, so now with the context, I guess, yo, he came at you, he came at Brandon, and now he's upset. And that's why he made this whole 2-hour piece. So let's see what this says. Sneako will 100% ignore this video out of the fear of the truth. And in the situation he does address this video, he will minimally skim through it and proclaim the video is too long. I'm a fan. I'm a clout chaser. He's heard it before, and that I need his name for attention and views. Don't allow him to use these weak excuses to ignore what is a well-made and thorough commentary video on his behavior and accusations. By law, he has legally defamed me, so I know he will try to brush it under the rug and hide it. Do not let him. He is afraid of the truth. He is afraid of facing consequences, and most of all, he's afraid of himself. So you make a full video, you make a full hit piece, and you won't even, you're just immediately dismissing all the opinions he's gonna have. But okay, let's keep watching. Let's keep watching. Let's be aware of the mentality this guy is in going into this video, because I don't even know about this beef, bro. I didn't even know it was a whole beef. I thought you just hated Sneako for no reason, but you know, he said something to sit here and defame your character. I get it. You're upset. So, and Sneako didn't show any proof of that, or at least from this little edit that you made, he hasn't shown any proof. So let's see.
The bull. Trust me, I'm getting somewhere with this.
Nico Kendi Belinda Z, born September 8th, 1998, otherwise better known as Sneako, is an American YouTuber who's known for his commentary and motivational videos. A creator with a polarized audience split between love and hate, and someone who is also one of the realest on this entire website. So, who is Sneako?
I'm certainly not one of those.
So you see, look, you saturate that video. You saturate his face to make him look like he's getting angry or some shit, bro. You know, you put a lot of emotion and thought into this shit, bro. It's not very biased. It's very much trying to tell a certain narrative. I can already get that feel of, yo, I really hate this kid, bro. But I gotta make sure I visually storytell it to you.
Well, matter of fact, I'm straight up kind of an asshole. I'm an extremely self-involved, insecure, and overcompensating wannabe that constantly speaks about things I barely know about. And when people speak to me, I don't listen. I just wait for my own turn to speak. I literally always put myself before other people. And it's because I've been conditioned to believe that for no reason at all, I'm better than other people. No matter how many glaringly obvious flaws and obvious personality faults I carry, I'm still gonna believe this. Even though I get lonely all the time, I feel worthless. Sometimes I look in the mirror and just despise the person that I'm looking at. The thing is,
Yo, that's some deep-seated truth, bro. That's some deep-seated truth that we all go through. Let's be honest. We all go through that shit, bro. Even the guy making this video went through this shit.
all know this stuff too, but it's easier to stay ignorant than it is to be a truly good person. Because if I died today, people would just be like, because I still haven't detached myself from that ignorance and that arrogance. I'm everything that I complain about and more.
Somebody, Red Hood. Shout out to Red Hood. Bro, 2 hours. What's crazy is that Sneako partying right now and this dude having a mental breakdown. Yo, listen, Sneako has come a long way, bro. But I know he's sad, bro. I know deep down. But listen, that main channel was his baby, bro. He put so much effort, so much thought into it. He even says that he grew up on YouTube. And for that to be taken down because probably of videos just like this is insane to me. It's insane. And that's a lot of YouTube's fault. This man, even though we can disagree with him, at least we can give him a fair chance of watching the video and say like, yo, you get to make videos like this. You get to have an opinion. It's fine. It's cool. Whatever. But his video his whole content shouldn't be taken down, bro. That's crazy.
There's no point in me trying to justify it. But the final step of grievance is acceptance. And it seems like a lot of you are still at the bottom of the stairs. I want to show you that I haven't actually, before I go, that when you say you miss the old Sneako, that you're just nostalgic for no reason. 7 years ago. And it's still doing the same bro. I'm saying the same shit. You switched up. What happened to you? You lost it. I say the same shit. The same shit with the same mic. The same shit. But the people who say you missed the old me or like I switched up or like he's lost it. He's going to.
If only had a Call of Duty gameplay as visual, so I added some of my own.
Let's watch this.
I'm narcissistic as fuck. And to be perfectly honest, I'm being perfectly honest. I'm literally the most cocky person I know. My problem is that I think I'm right no matter what. My opinion has to be the correct one and I'm 100% sure of it. And when someone finally does manage to get me to shut my fat lips for a moment so they can interject a point that completely demolishes my annoying beliefs, I go in full-on denial mode. Nope, you're incorrect. We have rights, you know. I won't admit that I'm wrong. It's hard to believe I don't report for Fox News. Instead, I either try to change the subject.
Honestly, this is fucking disturbing, bro. Like, who sits here and takes the time to really get all his modeling pictures and post them up, bro? You went too hard on this video, bro. Just to prove a point, you went so. This is like a little bit pathetic. I'm gonna keep it 100. It's pathetic, bro. Like you really posting up shirtless pictures of him in your laptop editing this shit. Cause you're mad. That's crazy. Come on, bro. That's crazy. That's fucking sad, bro. That's a little sad. Hockey Black. Sneako got his milli. Time to grow and become a better businessman. He knew it was coming. Have to make the best chess move possible. I agree. I absolutely agree, man. Like, shit. He got his milli, or at least he got his money up. But listen, that's still his baby, bro. At the end of the day, he could have all the money in the world. None of the money will sit here and give him that gratification of all the work and all the time he spent into that first channel, bro. Maybe the Sneako channel, he just created that shit two months ago. So, you know, he can get attached to that. But he's really attached to that first channel, man. Believe me, even if my channel gets taken down, I'm going to feel some type of way because I spent 2 years on it. I'll make another one regardless. Or, you know, I'll hop on Rumble. I'm on Rumble too. But it's not going to be the same, bro. I really fuck with YouTube. I really do. Whose video is this? This is, let me see. Let me make sure we check up on this shit. This is Brandon Buckingham's video. Let's go back to it.
Or I say something funny to make it seem like I wasn't being serious. That is one of the most arrogant things a person can do. For some reason, I think if I admit to being wrong, I'll be less of a man or whatever. I don't really even know. The thing is, I still know that isn't true. Admitting defeat when you know you lost makes you more of a man, or whatever the hell that
weird.
means.
Why do you have his pictures like this?
I'm annoyingly stubborn. Whenever I discuss something of importance with another person, I jam my points in over and over because I'm right. It's all me. My opinions matter. This is correct and you're an idiot. Coney 2012. So eventually, I just look like a complete asshole. Just a full-on asshole. The thing is, no one has really seen this side of me to the fullest extent except for my family. I know how much of a prick I look like when I go full out, so this side of me is never revealed in public. It stays in the comforts of my home where people are forced to accept me. But over time, I've seen how much people hate being around someone who consistently thinks he's right and won't stop until he is, so I mostly keep it to myself. This side of me is a maturity thing too. Right now it's in full swing, but in 5 years, I hope it'll be gone. I piss even myself off sometimes. When you see rappers or basketball players who think they're the most important and special people—
Alright, bro, you just got his whole video. Like, what are you doing, bro? Come on, man. I'm gonna skip gonna skip through this shit because all the shit he's saying is true. I mean, this is his words for it. Like, this is him opening up to front of a camera and just saying the way he really thinks and the way he really feels. There's nothing wrong with that. So
give them
I'm gonna skip through it a little bit.
He's named
is being a no bullshit teller of the truth. Now let's get started.
Oh God.
This is gonna be a lot of fun.
Yes, it is.
I'm looking forward to this.
Wait, sorry. Let me back. I gotta read that shit.
God.
This
is the mayonnaise saga with Danny Mullen and his crew.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yes, it is.
I'm looking forward to this. We got an action-packed show.
This is my only other internet beef prior to the Sneako video, okay?
But you saw
Danny's happy tone and confidence in his
what
video.
I'm sure is going to be the title. You see what I'm sure is going to be the
Brandon Buckingham attacks Danny, okay?
Nail. We got the footage of it right now. Brandon Buckingham runs up with an opened bottle of mayonnaise and shoots me in the side of the face.
What a great...
I mean, that looks bad, bro. That looks bad. You snitching on yourself? Self-snitching now?
bit, huh?
It probably took
But we can't see you, so...
a lot of hours in the writing room, Leo.
Oh, yeah.
We were doing a bit where I'm not sure what I am. Am I
All right, that's straight up you, bro. So what's the context?
war hero?
Yeah.
And then I'm in a wheelchair.
There's something beautiful about a man pretending to be disabled, war vet, being humiliated in public.
So I think Lorenzo's angle is that I'm a retarded kid.
Right.
I remember a left kick at Nico, but then the officers see this and they acquaint Brandon Buckingham with the cold brick floor of 6th Street.
Bro, you assaulted him. I mean, he assaulted him. He should have been arrested. You should have been arrested, bro. You know, I don't know the context beforehand, but either way, you know, I don't know what happened for you to sit here and do shit like that to him. So I mean, that's what I'd be asking myself. But how does this relate to Sneako, bro? Why are you bringing in your last beef to this beef?
Yes.
Maybe
fucking
reacquaint.
weird.
I don't know what he's been doing out there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how.
Yo, for real, he really did Google shirtless Sneako pics, bro. That's fucking weird.
Impressive, or whoa, Danny got punked this is, because it would have been literally as difficult to do this if they'd gone up and done it to a real retarded guy in a wheelchair.
Yeah, seriously. I don't even think there was a filming thing. I don't think they filmed it.
He's got
well.
a mic on.
Proving he was a liar and a fraud, okay?
I'm gonna mayo this man.
So you did mayo him. You
What's
did
up,
do that.
bitch? What's good? What's up? Don't touch me, Nico. Don't touch me. I'll fuck you up, Nico. What's good? Nico, touch me again. What are you filming, bitch?
The dude never touched you. What are you talking about? What is he talking about? They claim this was a kick to the balls.
Stop it. All right. I'm done.
Hands down.
All right, I'm good. Hey, he was shoving me. I'm telling you, I'm not resisting. All right, Nico. I'm chilling, bro.
Bro, you look bad. I mean, you self-humiliating yourself. I don't know what you're doing.
Hey, Danny Mullen breathes with gays.
Danny Mullen is an insecure 31-year-old failed stand-up comedian with a god complex who blacklisted me from working with several creators on YouTube starting way back in November of 2020.
I'm sure the title of this video.
After my expose video, Danny's own fans turned on him for lying. He was devastated about this and ended up doing a podcast apologizing in a very shake-like, cowardly, roundabout way.
As Danny explains himself or Danny responds. Ian has...
Note his change in tone and approach. He was backed into a corner and he had to try another tactic, so he tried
in the meeting we just had about 2 hours ago, brought into light some very
gone into pompous, arrogant Danny we all know so well. Now we have a crybaby Danny. They had set a version of a broken man.
Misunderstandings and some very significant blind spots in my information that now I'm starting to see how Brandon could think I'm a colossal asshole and maybe even evil. Like, I just cannot imagine. Hats off to Brandon to getting off unscathed after mayonnaising me, kicking Nico, posting about my girlfriend. I just don't think I could have pulled that off. I'll say that, again, I've resorted to these sort of tactics so many times. The sunfish, the fuck this guy, the fuck that guy, talking.
All right, so this is just more beef, bro. It's a taste of his own medicine.
Shit.
Only is justified.
I deserved this.
Sure.
After this whole thing broke out, I've been actually feeling some feelings of warmth toward Brandon. It's not all negativity is gone. I've been a little sad that some fans have been really pissed off at me. And if I saw him, I would give him a hug, talk it over, go to lunch with him. Yeah, guys, we're completely different people off the camera. It's an act, guys.
Yeah.
If there's a nugget of truth in something, I put gas.
Yo, this just sounds like he said, she said, bro. I know you're trying to pick up the video apart by saying, oh, his tone, oh, the way he's talking, all this shit. I don't get it. I really don't understand what you're trying to really
Lean
say.
and lighter fluid and then drop a match on it and make it into this big fucking...
You haven't proved anything about him lying and saying some stuff, bro. He's being sarcastic. Satire, I don't know, whatever.
Performance. So... So your weekend, did you cry?
I cried with my girl, absolutely. So, but yes, we finally did. She did come over because she said that she, figured that, it would be too cruel to not, console me. And and that's when I did cry.
So, I was bummed out. And then, dude, thank God for my fucking girlfriend. I started feeling like shit about the whole situation.
Yo, you're just shitting on him for going to his girlfriend, bro. Like, what? For him talking about it? You're just sitting here shitting and picking up all the little words. This is what people do, bro. Especially people who make hit pieces like this. What do? They nitpick every little thing you say and they take it to heart and they just try to twist it up in their head and make it look bad, bro. Just try to make it look in a negative way. Let it go. It is what it is. Let it go. Maybe you got a little bit of clout for it. Let it go. What does this have to do with Sneako? What the fuck?
Cuddling on the bed. Tear.
I'm gonna skip through this shit.
I
It's
texted
pointless.
him again, like...
This is just your beef, bro. Your beef with somebody else. All right. Now, how does this tie in?
Me, her and I were cuddling on the bed, and I did start crying a little bit.
Blinking, like low-key blinking.
21 cried in his girlfriend's arms. I'm making these fucking kids cry.
I'm blinking, like low-key blinking tears away. Our image is
Everything. If you pay attention, you'll see the lengths people go to maintain this.
virtually everything you do
Is in anticipation of how someone else is going to react. We spend time crafting this image of ourselves with
filters,
music quotes, and
edgy
edgy
tweets.
It's pretty much like making a Sims character. The reality is, most of us are going to spend
Did you just steal Sneako's video or did you make this video before Sneako? I'm a little confused.
our lives wondering how everyone else is going to see us.
instead of improving ourselves
For ourselves. Social media has taken over our lives.
to the point where it's a second reality.
Attention is literally a currency.
It's all a performance.
Sneako realizes how much bullshit he says in his videos, not because it's truthful, but because of how people are going to perceive him when he pushes his narrative.
We want to seem special. We want to be cooler than we really are.
He is always the winner in his videos.
I'm always going to find a nice way to tie it up at the end so that I learned a lesson and it's all good.
Sneako constantly makes fun of people he's better than, when in actuality,
I'm guilty of all the stuff I'm criticizing.
he's completely addicted to social media. He's a bot. He watches other men have sex with his girlfriend. He's a pathological liar. He has a massive ego.
I care what strangers think about me.
Bro, these are things that most people just go through, bro. Everybody has an ego. Everybody has to sit here and be self-aware of it so they can correct it. We're all the same. Nobody's unique. Nobody is different. All the things that the actions that we take in our life, that's what makes us different. But we all have the same process going through our brains. We all have this ego that we have to fight. All right? We're not going to be perfect all the time. Yeah, sometimes we're going to act like bots, and sometimes we got to correct it. Yeah, sometimes you're watching too much YouTube. Next week, you can stop watching YouTube. You can watch less YouTube. That's the point of life. It's always telling a story. It's always going in one direction forward, and then you got to reflect and look back, and you got to take action to become better. What's wrong with that, bro? You just criticize and just put everything in a negative frame. It's terrible.
Online,
He makes up fake rape allegations to make himself feel better about being a cuck. He's a beta male. And after 9 years of desperately trying to become famous, he has learned one thing. Follow the trends. Sneako will manipulate you with fear, or what he calls the blue pill, and then offer answers to make you feel better.
fears and ideas successful people use to separate you from them.
In other words, he convinces you everyone else is a liar but him. So you'll watch his shitty content, thus breaking free from the matrix and getting rid.
No, he didn't sit here and convince me that everybody else is a liar but him. He sits here and is self-aware of when he is lying and then tries to correct himself. That's all he can do, and he does it in real time. That's all people can do. You act like he can never make a mistake. He's human, just like you. You sat here and threw mayo in somebody's face when they were sitting down because of some way you felt. Are you justified for that shit? And then you try to nitpick his words on a fucking podcast and make him look bad when he's just talking about how he talked to his girlfriend. What the fuck? What's wrong with you, bro? And you're also copying Sneako's video to prove a point. It's a little sad, bro. What?
Pilled, which is really just a cheap scheme to get you to buy his pointless $50 a month online course.
All right, but it's not pointless. It's not pointless. I'm living proof of that shit, bro. I joined that shit. My value was, hey, I'm already a creator. I'm creating. Can I meet more creators inside? How are they networking? How are they talking? They have their own chats in the Discords where they're going live, debating with each other. It's a nice community. Sneako's not even a part of that most of the time. He's not. He has a schedule that he follows, and then he jumps on those Discord chats, on those Discord calls, and then people sit here, get to listen to him. They get to debate, talk, whatever. They get to go back and forth. And that's how you learn. You just connect with other people, like-minded people. But no, that's a fucking scam.
Any sense?
Good and bad is something that Sneako never has to rationalize. He has become arrogant about his ignorance. Honesty is something Sneako...
He's become arrogant, but he made a joke, shaming or a terrible joke, insulting another religion, and then he corrected himself for it. He knows when he's pushing the envelope too far, and he's like, I got to take it a step back. You watch all his content, but you didn't get any of that from him?
Doesn't respect, and he'll offer a million reasons why it's never his fault. It's society's fault. It's the Matrix. But he's the one that's different. People suck up to him because of his subscription.
Says LMFAO, another Basma, LMFAO, another L for men. Complain all you want. It won't bring him back. Going to pop some champagne and celebrate. Good night, y'all. Basma, bro. For real? You're going to celebrate somebody else's downfall, bro. What's wrong with you, dude? What's wrong with you? Why would you sit here and celebrate somebody else's downfall, bro? Even if you disagree with him, all right, fine. Go do your own thing. But celebrate your own accomplishments, your own victories. Don't sit here and celebrate somebody else's downfall. You took no part in creating this video, putting this shit together either. What did you do? You did nothing.
Count. He's used to people folding under the pressure of his fame, but in reality, he's a failed comedian that uses mental gymnastics and Jackie Chan-esque dodging laser maneuvers to slither under the responsibility of his actions. Weeks ago,
Really, it sounds like you're doing that same exact thing, though. Let's be honest, you're doing the same exact thing.
Was upset that I disrespected him and didn't beg for forgiveness afterwards, so he made up fake rape threat allegations to try to ruin my name online. So why would he do this? His ego was so hurt by what I said that it festered in his mind and culminated in him spreading lies about me to make himself feel better. I triggered...
Bro, you triggered him, sure. He sat here, maybe you said some things, he listened to them, and guess what? You're on the internet, he's on the internet, he responded to you, bro. The way I see these live streams, it's like the streets. It's literally like the streets, bro. You say here, you say something, you got to get checked for it. You got to get checked. Somebody's going to check you, and then you got to take accountability like a man. That's it. And then you can shake hands after. And then guess what? People watch y'all and they learn from your situation.
PTSD he had, seeing his girlfriend get railed, legs up missionary style at a sex party, and he just had to get back at me somehow. He can't face the fact that he's a cuck, so instead of accepting it, he painted me as a clout-chasing school shooter rapist.
Maybe I should cry more and say I was raped.
So without further ado, I present to you the dark truth about Sneako.
Damn, that was so funny. This video is not meant to harass any of the individuals feared. It is only educational purposes only. Do not harass anyone in the name. Now let's educate Professor Buckingham. Yo, that was long, bro. That was so long.
I've seen other men.
They would look at my girlfriend and fold.
Like they always try to shame him for sitting here and because he opened up about a threesome. That's so real. That's so genuine, man. And he sat here and he took it like a man. He knew he was going to get roasted. He knew he was going to get jokes made about him. To his face, he sat here and he took it like a man. He learned his lesson at the end of the day. And guess what? I used to say the same thing, that, yo, maybe I'd be open for that shit. But after seeing what Sneako went through, I'm like, yeah, you know what? I learned from him. I learned, he's a good example of what not to do in that situation. That's how I live my life. I like to do that. I like to sit here, watch other people make mistakes, and I'm like, cool. I've seen you make the mistake. Now guess what? If I want to get somewhere, let me not make that mistake. Let me skip your mistake because I learned from it, and then let me make my own mistake. And I'll learn from that one, and I'll share that with other people. Like, what's wrong with that, bro?
I was literally having PTSD watching that. I was like having war flashbacks.
And he said, I'm gonna R-word your girlfriend, bro. Everything else is dishonest now, so I'm just trying to be overly honest, man.
Imagine seeing the girl you love get
He literally threatened to R-word my girlfriend. For all the guys who were falsely accused of shit they didn't do by bitches who were lying like you, go to jail right now. Feel bad. Think about all the women who actually got SA'd.
I had PTSD about this. Like I had bad dreams about this.
They're not trying to run a train on my girl. They're saying that because they
Bro, you're using two different clips and trying to paint them together, trying to edit, trying to tell a little story, bro. It's so easy to see this shit, bro.
disrespected. And like, look,
I'm gonna skip through a lot of this shit.
I don't think he mean when he said, "Oh my God, queen."
Today, I'm going to address the lying, manipulative beta male that goes by the name of Sneako, or as I like to call him, Little Ol' Sneako. Now, you might know him as someone who's been blowing up the past 2 months, desperately clinging to the ballsack of Andrew Tate, suckling at the teat of fame with his festering...
Yo, low-key, bro, low-key, listen. I hopped on the Andrew Tate train too, man. Look at my whole channel, you're gonna see a bunch of Andrew Tate. I know that shit gets clicks, man. But guess what? I agree with the message. And there's some things that I'm not in a position to do. I can understand the position that he's in and why he does it. For example, the multiple girls thing. He does that, great, bro. But I'm in a relationship. I'm not doing that shit. I'm not in a position to do that. And honestly, deep down, like I don't want to be able to have that level of maintenance and have multiple girlfriends. It's just not worth it for me psychologically. And also, I'm not in a position to do that in my life, realistically. And I learned from that. And I can disagree with that for myself. But I can also agree, yo, Andrew Tate, do your shit. Do your shit. Sneako, do your shit, bro. You in that level. I'm not. That's called being self-aware and taking self-accountability. I don't have to agree with every single thing everybody says, but I can still sit here and watch it, react to it, and give a genuine opinion about it.
Mouth and trying his best to copy the formula that has turned Andrew Tate into the most talked about thing on the internet. Why am I making this video? Well, I've only ever made content like this once before, but special times call for special measures. I have foolproof evidence that Sneako is a fraud, as well as a pathological liar, and represents everything
cool. I'm gonna skip through
that
this.
has falsely accused me of threatening to rape his girlfriend in an attempt to cancel me and ruin my life. Now, I'm going to be breaking down all the foul lies he spread about me, most importantly, the one where he uses false accusations of sexual assault for his own personal gain to defame me and unjustly turn a close friend of mine against me live on his YouTube channel.
Yo, you know who's an L-Mans? Brandon Buckingham.
Okay, so that's his friend, and he said, and then Sneako said on one of the Insta stories, you threatened to R-word his girlfriend. Cool. Let's see.
Yeah. That guy sucks. Bro, literally said, I'm gonna R-word your girlfriend. Yeah. Literally said that. This dude said he is going to R-word my girlfriend. Bro, nothing warrants saying I'm gonna R-word your girlfriend. That's some school shooter vibes, bro. Yeah, that's some white boy school shooter shit. Bro. Saying you're gonna R-word my girlfriend?
You said that?
Yes. That's
a little crazy, yeah.
Literally, word for word, I'm going to R-word your girlfriend on his fucking public Instagram story. What?
Hey, you seem a bit tense there, big guy. Unfortunately, you don't get to do that, Sneako. You can't just say that I threatened to rape your girlfriend. That's not...
I agree. He shouldn't sit here and throw allegations like that without actually backing it up. So, I understand your frustration. I got
empathy.
Let's see what you got, brother.
How this works. Rape accusations are not pawns you get to use to make people look bad because they've spoken ill of you online. Are you not smart enough to understand that? Do you have a God complex? Do you really think I'm stupid enough to roll over and allow you to say these lies without defending my name? You must really buy into your own hype and think you're invincible. Now...
Yo, bro, why is your room such a fucking mess, bro? I'm sorry I had to change the subject a little bit, bro, but... that room is just, it's so hard not to comment on that, bro. Because, like, if that room that you're recording in and you're making videos for is such a mess, what's your brain like? Like, how does your brain function properly? Because that, from even this video that you're making, like, I see it's so sporadic, it's so everywhere, it doesn't make good points, it doesn't bring up good points at all. It's just so everywhere, just like that room that you're in. That's the vibe I'm getting, man.
Those listening at home, did you hear what he said?
Word for word, I'm going to
All right, bro.
He said,
get it.
I said, word for word.
We get it.
On my public Instagram.
We get it.
Public.
We get it.
Text and get to the end of the video so you can see text, and the build up to the end of the video is very important. It's very hilarious, and I couldn't be more excited to clear my name over and to make this video for one reason and one reason only. I knew people were going.
Yo, somebody in the chat room said, yo, let's see. Yo, name TBD. Let me see. Well, Zenzi. Basma is a pure example of the liberals. Yeah, for real. Name TBD. I love your commentary, bro. Seriously, keep it up. Yo, shout out to you, bro. Thank you so much. I don't know. Hey, what's up, bro? Jajenji W. Yo, Jajenji. What's up, bro? Shout out to you, bro. You a W, bro. You a W. Name TBD. The room has school shooter vibe. The room does have yo, it does, bro. It really kind of does. Like he's like, yo, like I got school shooter vibe. Not true, but it's a vibe, bro. It's just a way to describe yourself. Whatever, man. Whatever. New cam looks sick. Thank you. I took your advice, Genji. You know, I'm doing this one, and I got the big one still. So you know, I got to update. I got to upgrade.
To call me a clout chaser. Sneako was blowing up like crazy and people were going to think I had ulterior motives. But seeing as the last video I posted has now become my most viewed video of all time, I think now is the perfect time to address the situation and finally put it to rest. Let's start at the beginning so we can have full context and full clarity. Everything I say will be 100% truth to my knowledge, and
God damn it, bro, you take too long to make a point.
And I respected him. However, somewhere along the line, things went south.
Okay, so you were cool with him, y'all respected each other, cool.
For our little alpha male. Clouded by the pursuit of fame, money, and women, he turned into his shadow self, or perhaps who he's been this entire time.
So I'm assuming, basically, you know, when he's found some Andrew Tate content, some Fresh and Fit content, just like me, you know what I'm saying, all that red pill shit, it started to connect with each other. All the things he was talking about, I was like, damn, all these things are really making sense now. And he started to level up. He started to actually grow up mentally and start saying the things that he truly felt. Things that he's been saying for a long time, but maybe he didn't. Maybe, you know, it became a whole, a niche. It became a whole niche, a red pill niche. All right. I'm following your logic now. Let's go.
Enough to cast that judgment. Fast forward to April of 2021. I meet Sneako for the first time in Las Vegas at Steezy Kane's birthday party, and my initial reaction was shock. I felt he was an egomaniac that viewed himself as better than everyone. You could tell he thought he was the coolest guy around, and I remember our first interaction vividly. He treated me like some fanboy piece of shit because I was giving him props about his videos. We're all in this penthouse together celebrating Steezy's birthday, and this guy's attitude is insane. There's a ton of YouTubers there, and from my point of view, it was very clear Sneako was only interested in being cool with the big ones. But maybe he was going through something. Could have been a bad day, I don't know, but he really rubbed me the wrong way. From Sneako's perspective,
Wait, were you sitting here reading something?
claims he felt a certain type of way about me because I jumped in the Bellagio fountain and apparently had a Nerf gun fight.
I peeped that shit right away.
Oh, okay, so wait, is that what Sneako said about you? Because
for the first time at Steezy's birthday in Vegas. And then this dude shows up and I'm like, he's like, let's jump in the fountain. And I'm like, okay, this is some white people shit. Like I was there like partying with strippers and shit like that. Vegas, you know what I'm saying? Vegas, baby, woo! And he's like, I'm just jumping in the fountain. And I'm like, okay. And then he's like, let's have a Nerf war. And I'm like, I'm 23. And so like that's an example of somebody who will do anything for clout, do anything for attention, and is not based in reality because they desire attention so much.
I'm gonna be honest. I think if Sneako even went back and looked at this shit, he'd be like, you know what? I've grown up from that shit. Maybe he wouldn't do the Nerf gun battle, but he's like, you know what? Maybe I was drawing some weird lines. Again, this is also another thing you clipped out a little bit out of context. But
jump in the fountain. Okay.
You can hear it in his voice. He thinks he's so cool. He's big bad Sneako. Ooh. So
he sounds a little righteous there. I'm not gonna lie. He sounds a little righteous there.
Story behind everything he just said is that a YouTuber named Reckless Ben had asked everyone at the penthouse to jump in the Bellagio fountain for a video to mock Danny Mullen for claiming I was copying him. It wasn't my idea and it wasn't for my video, but even if it was, why would you care? And as far as the Nerf gun fight, that is completely fabricated. I don't know if anyone there can corroborate what he said about some kind of Nerf gun fight, but I wasn't there. I had nothing to do with the Nerf gun fight, but I wish I did.
All right, whatever, bro. I don't care about your fucking Nerf gun
Still,
fight.
very clearly was full of himself. The next day, we go out to dinner. Hooli invites Sneako and his girlfriend. We have a nice meal. She had some interesting vibes, to say the least, that Rick and I picked up on, but that was that. The trip ends. We go our separate ways. We definitely weren't friends. We never followed each other on any social media, never had any DMs, didn't exchange phone numbers, nothing. I never privately talked to him again. He made a slight attempt to be
There sounds a little bit of animosity there, man. I'm not gonna lie.
cool with me, so I'll reciprocate that energy. No beef. I don't want static with him or anything. We're cordial. I'll start watching his content again. Whatever. Boom. It's June 2022, and I haven't talked to him in about 9 months. I get signed to Happy Punch Promotions. I reached out to everyone from getting in the interested. Now, to explain why he isn't interested, I have to go on a bit of a tangent. I don't know if you know this, but Sneako did some work for Keemstar a few years back, and things went sour. Keem needed a narrator for a letter that was written by FouseyTube for a Drama Alert episode. Sneako reached out, and although he claimed to not like Keem, he still asked if he could do it because he wanted the opportunity to help his career. Keem gave him this opportunity, unsure if he'd do a good job or blow it, and Sneako ended up doing a very poor job with it. It was rushed, monotone, and not worth releasing. Keem messaged him this privately, stating he did a bad job and wouldn't be posting it. Then Sneako goes off and has a little hissy fit. He leaks their private conversations in retaliation and makes an expose video on Keemstar that didn't gain the traction he wanted to make him famous, so he soon after deleted it.
The reading that you did was shit. And then when I told you it wasn't good privately.
Oh, damn. Damn. What, you bringing up his old beef? You bringing up his old beef to prove your own point? All right, whatever. Fuck it. Let's see.
Privately told you it wasn't good. Privately told you I'm not going to use it. You had a hissy fit like a little boy and tried to get back at Keemstar because you had an opportunity to be in front of 400,000 people and you blew it. But you couldn't accept the fact that you did a bad job. Instead, you tried to pass the buck on me.
That entire confrontation stream.
Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. But listen, that was him when he was young, right? He probably learned from that as well. I'm pretty sure he could watch that and take full accountability. Either way, again, we don't have the entire full clip, but you know, right there, that's Keemstar. You know, it looks pretty cut and dry, bro, right there. I'm gonna keep it 100. Either way, what does it have to do with your beef, bro? That's his beef. That was him from a long time ago. He couldn't take accountability. All right, cool. So I'm assuming all your shit and Sneako is building up. That's the point you're trying to make.
Can be found in the description, and this isn't the only time Sneako has betrayed and backstabbed someone that gave him an opportunity. If you didn't know,
he did it with Mr. Beast too, right? Yeah, he talks about that often.
Briefly got a job working with Mr. Beast, but his fragile ego was so overcome with jealousy that he chose to make an expose video on him in an attempt to gain clout and prove he was better than him. That's literally the reason, to gain clout and prove he was better than him. Not because of a principle, not because he was disrespected. It was for his own self-gain. He tried to put Mr. Beast down so he could become famous. It's a little...
Yeah, I think he was very ashamed of that video. He took it down after like 20 minutes or some shit. Are you going to bring those things up? Are you going to bring those points up at all? All right, you're bringing up all his past things and you're trying to, you know, I see. You're trying to draw a line towards how you guys started your beef.
It's sick and twisted, don't you think? Watch this.
What pissed me off after working with Mr. Beast is I always thought I was better at
Damn, how did he dig up this video, bro? This kid found every little piece of dirt to get at Sneako.
Videos, yet he's the one on track to be a top 10 YouTuber of all time. I got all jealous when he fired me and I made this hate video exposing him, and then I had to delete it when I realized that he blew up because he put in work. He actually went through the effort of doing it over and over again, and I never did.
So what happened?
So boom, look right here. Name TBD. Sneako has definitely come across as boastful many times in the past. However, I feel recently he's been much humbler. You see? I get that same vibe from him, and this is probably him sitting here taking accountability for it.
Mr. Beast fired me, and I made an exposed video, and I said that he's not real in his videos, and that, you know, he doesn't swear and he doesn't curse and he peels. I made like an exposed video of Mr. Beast trying to talk about the fraud that goes on behind the scenes.
Mr. Beast might not get laid as much as I do, but money's gonna get you laid more than your looks, no cap.
So of course it didn't work, and he immediately...
You see that's cringe, bro. He knows that shit was cringe, bro, for sitting here saying shit like that. And like I said, he had the wrong mentality. He had the wrong attitude. He was very childish back then. I think Sneako can look back at those videos and be like, yeah, you know, I fucked up. And he's admitted it many, many, many times. But you clearly left that shit out.
He deleted the video, but the damage was done. Mr. Beast had already seen it, and it forever spoiled his relationship with him. Sneako threw a $1 million opportunity away in a futile effort to gain fame and notoriety. I'm sure there's more examples of him behaving this way. I know we just had some weird static with KSI, but we don't have time for that. We got to get back to the main storyline. So Keemstar doesn't want to sign Sneako to box, and mind you, I had told Sneako that I could try to get him signed to fight me or to fight another opponent. I was going to try to help him get signed regardless of my benefit. Sneako ends up messaging me saying something like, actually, he doesn't really want to box. So I reply, and I quote, I got you. I hope it didn't rub you the wrong way or anything. I just thought you'd be a legitimate good opponent that I'd respect. Much love, Sneako. He responded to me saying that,
all right, let me see. All jokes aside, I'm full-fledged. F Sneako from now on. Go blow his comments up and tell him he's a fake alpha male coward who's scared to fight me. I mean, you posted that. You posted that. You self-snitching on yourself again?
by saying, why you on my dick?
But you sat here and made something, bro, so he's going to respond to it.
Those are both direct quotes. I can't give you the screenshot because Big Bad Sneako blocked me on Instagram, but I had written down the quotes in text messages.
All right, this is the only screenshot I have. I have tried everything to get the DMs, and I have been unsuccessful. Sneako will not unblock me and show the proof why. You can dig up videos that aren't even online, but you can't dig up the rest of your own DMs? What? Sus, bro. Sus. All right. Damn. He put a heart on it, bro. You clearly don't get the New York lingo, bro, all right? That's how we talk. Damn, why you on my dick, bro? And then he put a heart on that shit. Okay, wait, hold up. Nah, F that. I was being respectful, but if you want to take it there, I would dead beat F out of you. If you think you can beat me on boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, then prove it. Your choice. Which rule set you think benefits you? You could net well over 100,000 in a single night. Don't you claim to training boxing regularly is fake. You are a pseudo alpha male. Blah, blah. Yo, you just went off on him because he said, damn, why you on my dick? But I guess there's more. There's more to that, but you can't find it. So you post the shit that makes Sneako look bad. Clearly.
I send to my friends so I can guarantee you those are the exact quotes. I reached out to clarify I didn't disrespect him by challenging him to a fight, and he called me a dick rider in response. And then I sat back, thought about it for a second. I was thinking, what a pompous little fucker. Here I am trying to help him, and he spits in my face and treats me like a fanboy just because I was showing him respect and clarifying our relationship. He's not my friend. We're not close at all. He's just some arrogant internet guy that I barely know. It took me back to that feeling when I first met him in Vegas.
True, facts. He probably was, man. He probably was, so I get it. Your encounters with Sneako were very, very off-putting. Again, he did shit through text. Maybe you should have done shit through a phone call, some shit like that, because you felt some type of way because he said, damn, why you on my dick?
And I thought, you know what? Fuck it. I'll show you how on your dick I can really be. Thus, I took to my Instagram story to say in a series of story posts that I'd knock him out anytime, anywhere, any rule set. I called him out on everything. I said he was a fake alpha male, a cuck, and then I said the fateful line, I'm going to pull up to New York and run a train on your...
Let me see. Now I'll be... let's see what the fuck you said. I can't see this. Now I'll be on my July, Nico. Come watch me lick shots on your busted. Whole gang is gonna run the trade on her like she at. That's fucked up. Who said that? That's what you said? Time I was in town. I know you love controversy and beef. How you like this pressure?
Girl with the boys like she wanted us to. A nasty line, I know. Very harsh words, but let me elaborate on why I said that.
Wait, so you're admitting to saying that shit? Whole gang is gonna run the train on her like she asked us to. What? You sus, bro. You self-snitching on yourself. You said, like she asked us to last time I was in town. I know you love controversy and beef. If she didn't say that, you pretty much saying like, yo, like we're gonna run a whole train on her, bro. That's so fucking weird, bro.
And run
Why
a
would
train
you say
on
that?
your girl with the boys.
Why would you bring his girl into your beef? What's wrong with you, dude?
Like she wanted us to. A nasty line, I know. Very harsh words, but let me elaborate on why I said that. Firstly,
all right, cool. We got another guy real quick. Hold up. Somebody else said, fun fact, Michael Scott, fun fact, the Uvalde school shooter was a fan of Fresh and Fit. What do you want me to do with that information, bro? You think red pill people don't understand that there are a lot of frustrated guys watching Fresh and Fit? That there are a lot of frustrated guys watching Sneako? There are a lot of frustrated guys watching Andrew Tate videos, all right? They're internalizing all that shit. And again, as a viewer, you have to take full self-accountability for the things that you watch and how you interpret it. That's on you. Nobody on Fresh and Fit, nobody on Sneako's channel, Fresh and Fit, Sneako, Andrew Tate, they don't sit here and tell you, yo, go shoot up a school. Nobody says that, and you shouldn't do that. And if you were to ask them, they tell you, don't do that shit. It's dumb. It's evil. It's awful. It's terrible. Just because they watch that shit, you're trying to make like a point of like, oh yeah, because these people watch that shit, that's the reason why they're doing it. No. Nobody that sits here and creates that kind of content, red pill content, actually sits here and is like, yeah, go do that shit. Nobody approves of that shit. All right? Those guys watch Fresh and Fit for a reason. Why? They're frustrated with women. They're incels. They want to understand. What does Fresh and Fit do? They talk to women. They listen to other women speak. It can be frustrating. I understand that it can be frustrating, man. But that's the whole point of being self-aware and taking self-accountability. A lot of women that are on the Fresh and Fit show don't do that. So as a man, you have to watch that, accept it, understand it, improve yourself. You don't have to act the way they do. You can be better. You can be self-aware. You can take self-accountability. You can think critically.
I don't run train on... Firstly, I don't run...
You see, you fucking sit here and laugh at that shit, bro. You said that. You said it.
Trains on girls. I've never done that. I've never tag teamed a girl with a guy. That's not something I'm into. I don't do that. It was merely an attempt to provoke him. Not...
All right, but you said it. So you see, you're self-aware of what you said, but you're not taking full self-accountability. You're like, oh yeah, but I didn't mean it that way. Obviously, dog. I was just trying to provoke him. Blah blah blah. So you're coming at his girl. Come at him. Don't come at his girl. He didn't come at your girl.
Nice thing, not something I condone doing to regular people, but in my mind, Sneako is not regular. He cosplays online as an alpha male. He speaks very negatively of women in the spirit of truth and puts on this bullshit macho man persona he claims is really him, when in reality, it couldn't be farther from the truth. I was taking a shot.
Yo, my boy, name TBD. As a fan of Michael Scott, I'm gonna go commit a crime. Yo, that's funny, bro.
At his pride. Think of an Andrew Tate dick rider. That's Sneako. You're supposed to be an alpha male. You act like an alpha.
All right, bro. I'm gonna move forward, bro, because you just sat here, admitted to that shit. I'm gonna move towards the end, because let's go to the middle. Let's see what you guys say.
Red pill Sneako tried to deplatform me. He's so honest and he's so funny. You greasy little fucking rat.
Legitimately, I thought Brandon was my friend before that happened. Hopefully, I can move past this and we can still be friends. But imagine if like someone you considered a friend said he's gonna run a train on your girlfriend.
Oh, wow. What a brave man trying to move past it. He's so adamant here that we were friends, but that's not true. He's just manipulating you. Sneako, again, was never my friend. He's a guy I happened to be around 2 times by coincidence.
Okay, he's not your friend, but you still try to give him an opportunity to fight you. Like, oh my God, because like you're making no sense, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100. You're making no sense. You're hurting my brain. This dude should clean his room. Yo, for real, he really should clean it. Like, what the fuck is this, bro? Like, this is the exact thought process I'm getting from your video. This is how you think.
Felt like he was in a corner and couldn't meet me head on with the "I'm gonna beat your ass" shit. For it to be over. I'm fucking tired of talking about this guy.
They couldn't. I would still be friends with them because I see their mistake and I remember.
Yo, why? Okay, listen. If they have so much beef, they should just get on the stream and talk about it, bro. This is too much. He said, she said. Edit it all in a certain fucking way. You want to be a man. You want to meet him in the ring. Then get on a debate. Get on a live stream and talk to him. Now you can't because he's banned. Because of people like you who make stupid videos like this, bro.
Remember, it was funny seeing like men. They were twerking on the pole. They had because like why do you like horizontally, Monica? Like that's.
Oh, that's funny. I reacted to this girl too. That's crazy.
The level. That's how you make me feel. It's just something about your dumb mouth that I want to. That it's something. Like when you talk, I just can't think about. Okay, chill out. All right.
All right, listen. That one definitely looked bad, bro. That one definitely looked bad. I'm not even gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing. That was crazy.
I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. I've just been so emotional recently. I have not been taking my birth control.
Bro, I'm done.
I think I'm an empath, and all the negativity has just been getting to me. That wasn't me. That was my father.
I'm done. He's being sarcastic, bro. It's a joke. It's a joke. Relax. It's a joke. Take a fucking joke.
And I'm learning and I'm growing.
Let's get to the end.
Boston masculinity, stuff like that, saying I'm a fake alpha male. I've never even said I was an alpha male. I want to spread truth. Yeah, go ahead.
I feel like just putting it as, oh, he's clout chasing is just like kind of like sweeping it under the rug.
Yeah. All right, you guys, check this out. This is a great example of how much of a liar and manipulator Sneako is. Watch this clip.
And then this was after like he felt bad about it because I guess you guys talked on the phone for a little bit. And he was asking me like...
He didn't apologize. And I think that's an example of somebody that just lives for attention.
Here he explicitly says on Jadon's stream that I never apologized to him. He said this to try to convince Jadon that I'm a bad person and like a bad friend, right? That's the angle he was going for, is that I wasn't sorry. He was using it to...
Bro, all right, look, you were on a plane. You were in a messy hotel room. You everywhere, bro. Like, just get on the live stream and talk to him, bro. You sitting here meticulously editing every little fucking thing to try to prove your point. It's not a strong point at all, honestly, man. If you really watch Sneako, for all the people that don't watch Sneako and watch this entire video, you've clearly painted a narrative in a direction in which you wanted it to. It's your perspective. All right, you've edited it, you've put music behind it, you've taken the clips, the most controversial clips out of context to prove your point. You think that's genuine? That's not genuine at all, bro. That's the exact reason why people get canceled. Because you made a video provoking a feeling.
Jadon. And then the same day...
And then you want to stand on your high horse. You want to be so self-righteous. Oh, no, I'm right, blah, blah, blah. I never, Sneako's a liar. He's a fraud. He said that I threatened to grape his girlfriend. And you showed it. You showed your own Instagram stories where you said you and your boy is going to run a train on his girl, bringing his girl into a beef between you and Sneako. His girl had nothing to do with it. But you feel justified because he hurt my feelings.
Later, to try to manipulate Keemstar, he claims that I...
Listen, I know Brandon, he's a good kid. You both were talking trash. Maybe you both took it too far, but you hit him with some serious allegations and he says are not true at all. Are they true or not? No, I was never talking trash and he apologized. I will not repeat what he said, but you can read what he put on Instagram and decide for yourself. Everybody ignore these distractions and become powerful.
Did apologize. He just said on Jadon's stream that I didn't apologize to try to trick Jadon. Now he's on Twitter telling Keemstar that I did apologize to try to prove that I know my wrongdoing.
All right, you know what? At least that was a good point, man. All right, he sat here, I get it. He lied to Gideon about you not apologizing, and then on that tweet, it said he apologized. Now, when was that tweet done? Was that before Gideon? After Gideon? How long before Gideon? Like, these are my questions. There's no timestamps on that shit, and they were probably left out purposefully because you could have included it, but you didn't.
This is the guy that brings truth. The guy will say anything to bend the truth and try to get his narrative across, depending on who he's talking to.
Would not take it anymore.
On an island with billionaires?
Special thanks to my friends that didn't have my back during these aggressive allegations because they were afraid of Sneako's influence. Those are the people you surround yourself with, man. That's your fault. That's not Sneako's fault. That's your fault. You surrounded yourself with weak-minded people, with weak-minded friends that will sit here and believe what Sneako says over you. Or maybe you did something wrong and your friends are trying to make you aware of that. Maybe there are skeletons in your closet that your friends have seen, and they hear what Sneako says, and then they're like, yo, I don't want to fuck with Brandon no more. That was the line. But no, you have to put yourself on a high ground. You can't accept accountability. You're not truly self-aware. You pretend to be. It's terrible. It's awful. And that's the reason why Sneako got banned. You know what I'm saying? For hit pieces like that. That's crazy. That's awful, man. That's all I got to say. I have nothing against Brandon. I don't know Brandon. I don't know Brandon Buckingham. We could have a conversation. I don't care. Either way, I'm not big enough. So obviously, you probably just ignore this fucking video. Doesn't matter. At the end of the day, people who watch it will watch it and they'll decide for themselves. I have nothing against you. I'm just reacting to your fucking video, being genuine and honest from the things that I see. That's it. That's all it is. So again, be a critical thinker. Make decision for yourself. Don't just go off my words. Watch Sneako content. Well, now you can't because that shit's gone.